So in this video, I'm going to go over the exact strategy I'm using on Google Ads to scale this e-commerce brand to a 14 ROAS pretty much every month. Okay, so if we look on this graph, we spent 23,657 euros to generate 329,885,000 euros at a ROAS of 13.94. Okay, and if you think that's bullshit, let's just go into the account and quickly refresh it. So for last month, we generated 23,000 euros of spend and a 13.94 ROAS. Okay, so it's not bullshit. So let's go over the exact strategy I've been using, and it's actually adapted slightly, so you're definitely going to want to watch this one. So let's keep it simple. That's what we do. We keep things simple with Google Ads. Google Ads likes you to have as much data in each campaign as possible. It likes congregation of data and then progressing from there. The days of segmenting out winning ad groups into other campaigns is over with PMax, particularly being such a thing here. But let's start off from the top. So we use a demand generation campaign for the TOF. Okay, we use a full funnel approach, particularly when they're spending around 30,000 euros a month. Okay, we use a full funnel approach. Our top of funnel consists of a demand generation campaign with 2 winning products and 2 collection asset groups or ad groups, sorry. So these are our hero products and these are our most popular collections. We stick to that because it's the 80-20 rule I stick to in marketing and these strategies is 80% of your revenue comes from 20% of your products. So a huge amount of demand is natural for these products here. So that's why we have product specific asset groups there or ad groups there. Then we go into our regular MOF, and I classify PMax as MOF. You could argue BOF, whatnot. It doesn't particularly matter. This is what I segment it as. And we have a high demand, lower demand. So our high demand is mainly built up of products, okay? But we also are adding in a couple of product groups there. And the reason I'm doing this now is I've come to the conclusion that the high demand needs a few more products in it than it originally did. It needs a bit more data, and having only one SKU per asset group isn't quite enough. And I've not been seeing the results we used to see with this strategy. And a lot more results have actually been coming from the lower demand campaign. So now I try to congregate a few more SKUs into my single product asset groups. You know, be that flavors, be that sizes or whatnot, but we don't just want to segment it to one product anymore. So that's a little update there. In my lower demand, we keep it to collections, and fundamentally, you're going to see very, very differing results from here. Some may be good, some may be bad and lower, some may be good and higher. It's really open up in the air until you actually test it. And as a marketer, you need to make your decision based on data rather than hypothesis. So we have our regular split of high demand, low demand PMax campaigns, but then something new we've been adding into the mix is a feed only PMax. And this is pretty much a reflection of our lower demand, but we're still going to be housing our top performing products within these collections here. So we keep this one broad and we have minimal data in this feed only PMax. And when we're talking about feed only, what this means is the minimum amount of variables we need to put in from ad copy, from our creatives and from our audience signals. So we don't put any audience signals in there. We only put in 3 headlines. We only put in 1 long headline. We only put in 1 description there. And we have been having quite good results. In my previous video, I went over exactly how this has been performing. And fundamentally, for an answer for you, it is sometimes works well and it sometimes doesn't work well. It's one you need to test before you rule out. Okay, but I've been having really good results from this client specifically with it. And then we go down to our bottom of funnel. Now, my client is quite a large client in the game there, and everyone bids on their brand name. So as a result of that, we need to bid on our brand name. We only put around 5% of ad spend to our brand campaign, so it's not a huge amount, but we need to protect our brand identity, so we do bid on it, but we only limit it to new customers only. And then our final one is our dynamic remarketing display campaign. So what this basically does is we attach this to our Google Merchant Center so we can actually display the products that the user has seen on the website. But a caveat to that is you need to make sure your products are eligible for remarketing. You need to make sure you have a remarketing tag set up and your GMC is having the all okay signs for remarketing this product dynamically. That's it. That is the strategy, the exact strategy I'm using to scale this brand to 14 ROAS and over 300,000 euros a month. If you would like me to do this for your own brand, please go in the description and you can book a call with me and we'll go over the exact strategy we can use to scale your e-commerce brand. Okay, thank you guys. I'll see you in the next.